All right, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. My name's Anthony, the YogiTradie. Today, we'll go back to the core. We've been working with the core and the shoulders during the month of April. This is class number 3, and we'll be working into strengthening and stabilizing the anterior abdominals. So fancy terms, that's pretty much the face of your core in the front. So your abs. We'll be working on with a lot of planks again, a lot of stabilizing, and some activating of the core first before we start flowing and integrating some of the movements, some of the pulling the lower ribs and the front ribs in, tucking those in to keep everything contained. So to start, find an easy seat, whatever's comfy for you today. You can prop your hips up. I like to space out my sit bones and ground down, cross your legs. Hands can meet, palms face down anywhere on the lap or the knees. Just relax through your shoulders. Soft gaze. Eyes can close. As we just start to settle in. Awareness coming to your breath. Softening, releasing every breath. Chance to notice and become more aware. How do you feel? How does your breath feel? And we're not trying to change anything, just breathing naturally. In through the nose and out through the nose. And to begin, you can gently blink your eyes open if they were closed. We'll just come into some seated movements through the spine. Just nice, easy, gentle warm-ups. So seated cat-cows, so stay seated, crossing our legs, hands on the knees. And when we start to inhale, rock the chest and belly forward, open the shoulders. Exhale, start to dome the upper back, push your hands into the legs. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push away, dome the upper back. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, forward. Exhale, rock back. 1 more time. Inhale, cow, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, shoulder blades opening, spreading apart. And inhale, come to center. Nice tall spine, crown of the head lifting up. Finding an inhale as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, this time twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand can find the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Just moving with breath. Inhale, arms up through center. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale, untwist, arms reach high. Exhale, twist to the left, left hand behind you. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, twist down to the right. Inhale, reach the arms through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, untwist, arms reach. Exhale, hands down by the sides. Let's do some seated side bends just to keep working through the spine. Get some warmth. Next, inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, right hand plants next to the hip. Reach the left hand over the head, side bend. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, same thing, side bend to the left. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, reach through center, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, side bend a little to the right. Inhale, come up through center. Last one. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, reach the arms up high. This time, exhale, fold forward. Come over to the legs. It's meet in tabletop, all fours. Just finding your all fours. The knees under the hips. Hands under the shoulders, nice strong grip into the mat. Nice neutral back. Let's do some cat-cows, continuing a little bit more work into the spine. So from here, just inhaling, drop the belly and the chest, look up. Exhale, push the ground away, dome your upper back. Inhale. Drop the belly and chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, dome the upper back, cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, cow. Exhale, push the floor away, dome your upper back. Let's go one more. Inhale, lower, gaze looks up. Exhale, round your upper back, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, neutral spine, nice. Tuck your toes, sink your hips back to the heels, and slowly raise up to downward dog. First downward dog here, so you can pedal out the feet. Bending into one knee, drop the other heel. Just move around the hips, shoulders, your head, your neck, and find stillness. Slight bend in the knees lifts the tailbone, sit bones higher. Nice length in your arms, pushing down into the floor. All right, next inhale, come onto the balls of the feet and tiptoe. Keep the hips high, forward. However many steps it takes to get to the back of the hands. Inhale, come up halfway, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands down by the sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. Ground down into the feet, finding that center of gravity. Maybe the eyes close down. Coming back to noticing, being aware, and breathing. We're going to blink the eyes open and we'll inhale to reach the arms nice and high. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, push down through the floor to stand up tall. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach up, stand up tall. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, place the hands. Make your way to a seat and we'll come down onto the back. And we'll do some core activations, all reclined. So come down onto your back. Sorry about that. Left leg long, right knee bent up to the ceiling. Your hands and arms will come over your head. And we'll lift the right leg up to the sky. So sole of the right foot to the ceiling. Arms and hands are off the ground. And from here, with the left heel, you can hover that off the mat, or it can ground down into the floor. So from here, we want to tuck the low ribs in, and then slowly lower the right leg down to hover. Tuck the ribs in, hold here, hovering. Good, and lower the right leg. Left knee bends, left knee to the ceiling. Left leg up, sole of the foot pressing up to the ceiling. From here again, the right heel can come off the mat, hovering, or the right heel can stay grounded on the earth. Lower ribs and the front ribs tuck in. So we're creating that container in the core, and then lowering the left leg slowly down to hover. Holding the hover here, pull the ribs in. Core is activating. Nice, and lower down. Hands can come onto the body. Take a breath here. Good, and left leg stays long, right leg bends, right knee to the ceiling, arms up overhead. Same thing, just adding on a bit more work. So, sole of the right foot up to the ceiling, right leg long, and then start to lift the shoulders, reach the arms and hands forward. So you're in kind of a crunch. So your core is already activated here. Let's hover the left leg off the mat, hold here, reaching forward. Hold, activating the core, shoulders off the ground. So for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower the shoulders down, right foot comes down, hands on the body, switch legs. Left knee to the sky, bent into towards the ceiling. Right leg out straight. Arms up overhead to start. Lengthen the left leg, sole of the left foot towards your ceiling. And then start to lift the shoulders, reach the arms forward. So you're getting a nice crunch here, and we can hover the right foot off the mat, reaching forward towards your left leg. Hold here, reaching forward. Contain your core. We'll stay for 5. Keep reaching. 4, 3, 2. Lift the shoulders, and 1. Lower everything down. Hands can come on the body. Take a breath here. Bend the knees, both knees towards the ceiling, shins vertical. Taking up a couple of breaths here. And we'll come into reclined Bakasana, or reclined crow pose. So knees come into the chest, feet touch, shoulders off the mat, reach the arms forward. Bring the arms inside the legs. So you're like doing a Bakasana. Palms face the ceiling. You're doing an arm balance reclined on your back. So dome the upper back, reach forward. Squeeze the knees into the triceps. You should feel some nice core activation here. Trying to lift up and release. Feet come down, hands on the body. Taking a breath here. Let's go one more round of that. Reach the hands long, palms face the ceiling. Knees come into the chest. Arms go inside the legs. Feet come together. And then you want to start to dome the upper back. Bring the shoulders up and forward more. So you're really engaging the core, and squeeze the knees gently into your triceps. Hold here. Look forward. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release down. Hands on the body, soles of the feet to the ground. Should really feel some core activation now. Just breathing into that. Let's do the same thing, but again, we'll just add on. We're gonna come into reclined crow to reclined handstand. So crow here, and then it's like an extended boat pose or reclined handstand. And we'll go from crow, extended handstand, back to crow 3 times. So just to start, bring your soles of the feet down on the ground. Take a breath here. Reach the arms up, palms face the ceiling. Come into that reclined crow, Feet together, squeeze the knees into the triceps. Reaching forward, shoulders off the mat, hold here. And exhale, hands overhead, reach the legs long, reclined handstand. Inhale, reclined crow. Exhale, legs long, hands overhead. Inhale, come forward, reclined crow. Last one. Exhale, back. Hollow out the stomach, reclined handstand. Bring the knees into the chest, hug your hands around the shins, lower the shoulders and the head down. Just rock side to side. Core is nice and activated and warm. Let's cross the ankles and we'll roll forward and backward a few times. Come up into a seat over the legs. And we'll come into downward dog. Next inhale, come onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Take a step or 2 to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to your heart center. And we'll continue flowing here. Find an inhale to reach your arms high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold down. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, place the hands, step the right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift up. Exhale, hands plant, step the left foot back, hold plank. Inhale and plank. Option to lower the knees to exhale halfway, chaturanga, or all the way. Inhale to cobra, or inhale upward dog. And exhale, finding our way back to downward dog. And inhale, left leg shoots up to the sky. Exhale, knee forward, step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, reach the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, place the hands, step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach all the way up, standing. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, place the hands, step the left foot back for crescent. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold down, hands plant, step back to plank and hold. Lower the hips a bit, contain your core. And exhale, modified chaturanga or come down halfway. Inhale, cobra or push up to upward dog, open your chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, plant the hands, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands down by the sides. Breathing here, standing tall. Let's meet with an inhale to reach the arms long. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot steps back, right knee down. Inhale, low lunge, reach your arms up. Exhale, place the hands, step the left foot back to plank, hold here. Find your way down to forearm plank. Forearms push into the earth, elbows under the shoulders, lower your hips. Hold here. And next exhale, just lower the hips for Sphinx pose, top of the feet push down. Open the chest. And find an exhale, push into the hands, up and back to downward dog. Next inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right foot in between the hands, lower the left knee. Inhale, reach up, low lunge. Exhale, place the hands, step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, reaching long. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, half lift, spine long. Exhale, place the hands, step the left foot back, knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, place the hands down, step the right foot back. Hold your plank here, lower the hips. Find your way down to a forearm plank. Core contained, lower your hips. Pull the ribs up. Nice breathing here. And exhale, lower the hips down to the earth. Top of the feet push down. Elbows under your shoulders. And next exhale, chest comes down. Push into the hands to come up through downward dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot in between the hands, right knee down. Inhale, reach up, low lunge. Exhale, hands float down, step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, start to reach all the way up, standing tall. Exhale, hands down. Ground into the feet, heavy heels, open chest, palms face forward. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, float down. Inhale, long chest. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, low lunge, reach your arms high. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, planking, hold. Staying here for a breath in. Exhale, come to forearm plank. Core is contained, lower ribs drawing up, the hips are heavy. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower the hips, top of the feet down, Sphinx. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the chest, place the hands down, shoot back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right foot in between the hands, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up, low lunge. Exhale, place the hands, step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, reach the spine long. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands come down by the sides. Now let's continue flowing. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga or modified chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or lift up to upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. This time, step and cross your ankles. Come back into boat pose. On your bum, reach the legs long, hands out in front, palms facing one another. Strong through your core, hold here. And exhale, come forward, cross the legs, step back to downward dog. Inhale onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, stand tall, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, half lift, heart reaches forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step to plank. Inhale your plank. Exhale, shift forward and down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, shift back to downward dog. Good, one more of these boat pose transitions. Find an inhale, lift your toes up. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, come forward, cross the ankles. Sit back on your bum, come to boat pose. Arms reaching forward, knees bent. Open the chest a bit more, stay here for an inhale. Cross the ankles, exhale, place the hands, step back, downward dog. Next, inhale, come onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. You can always come to child's pose if you need a rest. And we'll keep flowing here. We'll stay in downward dog for a breath or two. Thighs pushing back, heels down to the earth. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step to the top of the mat for warrior two. Inhale, open the arms to a T. Bend deep into the right knee. Gaze out towards the right middle finger. Inhale here to stay. Exhale, reach forward. Right hand comes down inside the right leg, side angle pose. You can reach the left arm overhead. Look up under the left arm. And next exhale, look down at the right toes. Start to lengthen the right leg, come into triangle pose. So push the hips forward a bit. Gentle bend in the right knee. Right hand down, gazing up at the left thumb. Open the chest, ground down through both feet. One more inhale here. And exhale, wave the hands down, step back, downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward to plank. Hold here. Inhale and plank, lower the hips a bit. Exhale, bend the elbows halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, open the chest. Exhale, shift back, downward dog. Other side, inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left foot in between the hands, warrior two. Inhale, open the arms, bend the left knee deep. Gaze towards the left middle finger. Inhaling here. Exhale, reach forward and down, side angle pose. Right arm over your head. Bend deeper into the left leg. Inhaling here. And exhale, push the left leg a little straighter. Micro bend in the knee. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Gaze up at the right thumb. Push the hips forward. Open the right shoulder out, chest reaching up to the sky. One more inhale here. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat, step back, downward dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, stay in plank. Inhale, strong core. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Dog, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. Inhale under the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, place the hands, step back, downward dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Right foot steps behind the right wrist. Back foot down on an angle a little wider. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, bend deeper into the right knee. Inhale, front ribs in, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer, twist to the right. Come on the ball of the left foot. Left elbow outside of right knee. Stay here for the twist. One more inhale and we'll come forward for revolved half moon. Start to look towards the front of the mat. Shift the left foot in halfway. Maybe you lean forward and the left leg lifts off the mat. Hold here, looking at one spot in front of you. Maybe the left hand comes down to the earth. Right hand floats up to the sky. Opening up to the right here, pushing back through the left heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the left leg down, nice and wide. Keep the toes out at an angle. Left hand plants somewhere under the left shoulder. Right hip in and we'll twist into revolved triangle. Twist to the right, look up towards the right thumb. Inhale here. Exhale, swoop the hands down. Plant the right hand down. Sink back into child's pose. Couple of deep breaths here, forehead heavy onto the earth. Start to lift the head, look forward. Inhale, shift forward to plank, tuck the toes. Heels push back, core is engaged. Exhale, bend the elbows, find chaturanga. Inhale, push the arms straight for upward dog. Exhale, shift back, downward dog. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot steps behind, left wrist, back foot down. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, reach up, legs nice and strong. Exhale, start to twist to the left, come onto the ball of the right foot. Maybe you lean forward a bit. Hands to prayer. Turning on your back leg. Inhale here. Exhale, revolved half moon. So step the back foot in halfway and lean forward. Look at one spot in front of the mat. Maybe the right leg lifts. Push back into the back heel. Maybe the right hand finds the earth. And you twist open more to the left. Reach the left hand up. Push through the back heel. Hold here for an inhale. And exhale, lower the back foot down. Straighten the front leg. Right hand under the right shoulder. Keep that revolved twist for a triangle. Look up at the left thumb. Left hip coming into center. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, swoop the hands down. Plant the hands, left foot back, knees down, child's pose. Again, a couple of breaths here just to recenter. And look forward, plant the hands. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Look up. Exhale onto the toes, downward dog. Now let's inhale up onto the tippy toes and come down onto your knees. Shift the hips back to the heels. Shift to one side. And let's come onto our backs. So same as we did in activating, we'll come to reclined crow. And we want to target and prime the core for crow pose, obviously. So same again, like we did in the beginning, come onto your back, knees come into the chest, arms out long in front, palms face the ceiling. Bring the inside of the feet to touch, squeeze together. And then lift the shoulders off the mat, dome your upper back. Squeeze the knees into the triceps, hold here. So really try and feel it in your core. Holding here, breathing deep. And next exhale, release. Feet down, hands on the body. So imagining that reclined version, we'll just shift to a side and come forward. Imagine that in an arm balance. So coming to all fours, shift the hips back to the heels. We'll set up for crow pose, Bakasana. So again, we'll come onto the tippy toes. Try and get set up here. Back of your arms, so your triceps. Want to cinch the knees up close to the armpits and then lengthen the arms, place the hands down. Nice and a little bit wider, fingertips face forward. And then we want to come forward onto the tippy toes, dome your upper back, engage and pull everything into the core. Keep the knees nice and high, squeezing into the arms. Look forward in front of your mat. Pull the navel into the spine and maybe leaning forward and one foot comes off the mat. Keep everything stable. Maybe the other foot comes off the mat. Keep pulling the feet in. The knees keep pushing into the arms. Maybe you shoot back to chaturanga or just drop the feet. Come back to plank. Exhale, come down to the chest. Let's hold here in the bottom, forehead to the back of the palms. Shake out through the lower back. Nice, and let's plant the hands, push up through tabletop. Sink back onto the heels, take a seat. We'll come and do it one more time. All right. Same setup. Come onto the tippy toes. Hips sit down onto the heels. Knees nice and bent. So we're already kind of creating this container. Long arms, hands placed down. Knees to the outside of the arms, really high up the tricep. And from here, we'll start to kind of straighten the legs a little bit, keep a bend in them. Come up onto the tippy toes, rock forward. You might have to move the feet in a touch. Keep the elbows bending. Look forward. Look forward, dome the upper back. And lift the feet off the mat. Find your center, find your balance. Nice. And rock back onto the feet. Finding child's pose. Knees nice and wide. You can have hands out in front or arms back by the sides. Forehead down. Staying here for a few breaths. And come up to seated. Hips on the heels again. And from here, we'll come into, what's it called? Seated pickup. So we'll cross our legs, come onto the sit bones. Hands will place down next to the hips or just in front of the hips. Bend the elbows a bit. And seated pickup. So basically we want to push like we're pushing into the earth, right? Like through the floor, engaging our shoulders, leaning forward a bit, lifting up the sit bones and the legs. So taking an inhale to set up. Exhale, lean forward. Pick up the sit bones to start. Hold and exhale down. Good. And we'll inhale to set up, try and pick everything up. I don't even know if I can do this. Inhale. And exhale, pick up the sit bones. Maybe you float the feet and legs and exhale down. Nope. And we'll try Lolasana. So in Lolasana, we're on our knees, hips back to the heels. Same sort of a setup. Hands plant down next to just behind the knees. And we lean forward a bit. Slight bend in the elbows, nice and strong and firm, grounding down with the hands into the earth. And we want to try and bring and tuck the knees up into the collarbones. So it'll look like this. Inhale to set up. Exhale, push the floor away. Lift the knees, come onto the top of the toes. Scrunch everything in. And release down. Sit back onto the heels. And this round, let's try and lift the feet. So if you want to come with me, hands come down. Shift forward a bit. Inhale to set up. Exhale, lift the knees, push the earth away. Try and shift forward. Maybe the feet come off the mat. Maybe one foot and maybe the other foot. And slowly release. It's a lot harder than it looks. Nice, sit back. Maybe shake through the wrists. Unwind a bit. All right, and from here, come to tabletop. Bring the right foot forward, left knee on the ground. Staying low, we'll just come into a kind of a low lunge, quad stretch for the left side here. Holding, you can move around on your fingertips. You can come down onto the forearms and elbows. Making it feel good for you. Nice, and we'll come up onto the fingertips. Hands onto the shoulders, right knee back to all fours, tabletop, and we'll switch sides. So left foot forward. Right knee down, low lunge quad stretch. Kind of lean forward into that right quad this time. You can shift around from side to side, stay up on the hands or fingertips. Eventually, if you want to come down onto the forearms. Just go wherever you're at today. Nice, and start to come up. Bring the hands back onto the shoulders. Left knee comes back for all fours, tabletop. And straight into a right side pigeon pose. So right knee behind right wrists. Shimmy the right foot more towards the center of your mat. Left knee shifts back a bit. For this one, let's stay up on the fingertips. Open the chest. Kind of open the heart, reach the heart forward. And just stay up here, breathing into your hips. Awesome. Hands come down under the shoulders. Right knee back to all fours. Shift into the left knee towards the left wrist. Pigeon pose. Left foot shimmies towards the center of the mat. Right knee shifts back. Feel into wherever is comfortable for you. We'll come up onto the fingertips or the hands. Keep the chest, collarbones open, heart open as we ground down into the hips. And slowly we'll place the hands down onto the shoulders. Right knee comes in a bit. Left knee shifts back to tabletop. Sink the hips down to the heels. Find a seat for a moment. And we'll come into camel pose. So sit up on the knees. Hips over the knees. Tuck the toes under. And we'll do, instead of holding camel pose like you normally do, we'll shift back and forward, back and forward 3 times. Nice and gentle though, so finding your setup here. Hands can come down onto the lower back, above your glutes. Fingers facing up. Shoulder blades squeeze together gently. Open your chest. From here, contain the ribs, so pull the ribs in and just start to lean back the entire body, the entire torso. And then grab the heels if you can find them, and then start to push the hips forward, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Maybe you drop your head back. Hands come back to the lower back. Readjust to a neutral spine and shift forward. Same again. Start to tilt back. Front ribs lower in. Grab for the heels. Hips shoot forward. Shoulders back and down. Tilt the head back. Push the hips forward. Hands can come back to the lower back. Readjust, straighten out, and tilt forward. Let's go one more time. Squeeze and contain the core. Ribs hugging in. Start to tilt back. Hands come to the heels. Hips shoot forward. Opening up the front of the body. Head can tilt back. Hold here for another breath. And back of the hands to the lower back. Bring the shoulders up and tilt back forward. Nice. Let's sink the hips down to the heels. Shift the legs out to the side. Come onto your backs for bridge pose. Nope. On your bed. Feet down. Knees pointing towards your ceiling. Inhale to set up for bridge. Exhale, push the heels into the earth. Pick the hips up. Push the hips to the sky. Nice, easy bridge pose. Not maximal effort, just pushing down into the heels, lifting the hips up. Trying to squeeze the knees in towards center. And exhale, release. Take a breath here to reset. Inhale to set up for bridge. Exhale, hips push towards the sky, knees push towards the earth. Staying here for another breath in. Exhale, lower the whole back down. Take a breath here to reset. We'll go one more round, bridge pose. Hands come down by the sides. Inhale to set up for bridge. Exhale, push the heels down, hips raising up to the sky. Take an inhale here. And exhale, release the upper back, the lower back, and your middle back down. Knees can knock in towards the center, feet come wide to the mat, and just relax, letting tension out of your lower back. And come up to a seat, cross your legs. We'll just do some seated active range twists, so a little dynamic twisting like we did at the beginning of class, but moving with breath. So nice long spine. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, up. Exhale, left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms reach up. Last round. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, reach through center. Exhale, twist down to the left. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands swoop down to the sides. Come onto your backs. Let's do a reclined. Same as we did at the beginning to activate the core. We'll just come back to that. Left leg long, right knee pointing up to the ceiling. And then extend the right leg so the sole of the foot is up towards the ceiling. Bring the shoulders up. Hands and arms reaching forward, and we'll hover the left foot off the ground. Hold here, squeeze closer to the right thigh. Take another inhale here, and exhale, come down. Hands on the body, left knee bends in, left knee towards the sky. and right leg nice and long. Extend the left leg, sole of the left foot up towards the ceiling. Start to reach forward so shoulders come up off the ground. Reach the arms towards the front of the room. Hold here. You can hover the right foot off the ground and pull yourself a bit higher. Scrunch in towards the left thigh. Another inhale here to stay. And exhale, release everything down. Come onto your back. Hug both knees into your chest. Stay there. You can rock side to side. Keep the knees into the chest. We'll come right back into reclined Bakasana. So reclined crow pose. Feet pushing together. Arms long. Palms pointing towards the ceiling. Inside the legs. So the knees are squeezing into the upper tricep. And then lift your shoulders. Squeeze everything in. Dome your upper back. Squeeze the legs into the center. Hold here. Inhaling and exhale, release the feet down, hands come onto the body. Almost done here. Taking some breaths, coming back to your center. Core should be nice and lit up by now. Let's come into one more pretty active core work. We'll do Bakasana to a reclined handstand again. Or you could call it long boat pose. So come into that reclined Bakasana we just did. Feet together, arms long, knees curling in towards the center, pushing into the triceps, and shoulders off the ground, dome your upper back. Hold here for an inhale. Exhale, reclined handstand, arms overhead, feet and legs long. Inhale, come forward, Bakasana. Exhale, reclined handstand. Hollow out the center, contain the core. And come forward, knees into the chest. Arms can wrap around, head back onto the ground. Release through the back. Keep the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg. And raise the right leg up. This time, keep everything down, shoulders down, head down, and just reach up towards the right foot. You don't have to grab the right foot or the right big toe, but you can grab the ankle, behind the calf. If you want to grab down below the knee, and just pull the leg a little bit closer to your belly. Nice, and bend the right knee. Right foot plants down, left knee into chest. Extend the right leg long onto the floor. And extend the left leg up to the sky. Again, you can come forward and grab as high as you want on that left leg, up to the ankle, your calf, or below the knee. Shoulders down, head down, and just pull the leg closer to you. And we start to breathe a little deeper, more in touch with how we feel, how the breath feels, how your body feels. And we'll release the stretch, bend the left knee. Bend both knees back into the chest, give it a squeeze. And rock forward and up. We'll find Gomukhasana. So to start, keep a bend in the left knee. Bring the left heel closer to the right sit bone or right glute. And then you can cross the right foot on top and over the left leg. So it's kind of like next to the bottom of the thigh, close to the knee. And then try and ground down into the sit bones. If you need to move the feet out a little wider, sometimes that helps. Find a long spine, take an inhale. And exhale, come forward however far you need to today. You can rest the hands on your knee and forehead on the back of the hands. Finding some breaths to ground down. Good, and slowly lift the head and the chest up. Plant the hands behind you, unravel the legs, come into the other side. So bend into the right knee, right heel comes close to the left glute, a little bit more out to the side if need be. Left foot over the right leg. And again, the left foot can come out to the side a bit more, spreading out a bit. Try and ground down into the sit bones. And we'll inhale for a long spine, lengthen up. And then exhale, come forward and fold as far as feels good for you today. Couple of deep breaths into your hips. Amazing, and slowly we'll lift up. Hands come behind you, unravel, untwist your legs. Maybe bring the legs out in front, shake them out a bit. Pat them down on the sides and the top. And if you want to finish class with me, I'm going to come to a seated meditation for 3 minutes. If you'd like to spread out long on your back, on your mat for a Shavasana resting pose, you're more than welcome to. Close the eyes down, face your palms up, get nice and big, and ground down into the earth. If you'd like to finish class seated, we'll ground down into the sit bones. Nice long spine, crown of the head lifting to the ceiling. We'll close our eyes and begin to breathe for 3 minutes of silence. Those in Shavasana are more than welcome to stay if you need more rest. If you want to finish off class, we'll start to come back into the space. Start to wiggle through your fingers and your toes. Breathing a bit deeper. And bringing your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Thanking yourself for showing up to practice. Thanking the practice and its long history and lineage. We'll bow our chins down to the chest in a sign of gratitude. Thank you.